Virtua Fighter, one of SEGA's most prolific video game series and the first 3D fighting game to hit the arcades in 1993, has an interesting development story behind it. The premise of the series focuses on fighters from around the world to compete against each other in the World Fighting Tournament with their own ambitions of winning the contest. Little do they know that they are being watched by an evil organization known as Judgment 6, who are collecting data from each fighter participating in the tournament in order to create the ultimate fighting weapon known as the RAL, and assign their top assassins to eliminate those who oppose their diabolical plan for world domination. However, did you know that there was originally 6 bosses under a different organization that were supposedly set to appear in the original Virtua Fighter? In this video, I will go over the story behind the scrapped characters of the secret society known as the Red Scorpion Organization. Before we dive deeper into the video explaining the rejected Virtua Fighter villains, be sure to like and subscribe to this video if you would like to see more SEGA content in the future. Now let's get to it. The secret society known as Red Scorpion is an evil organization that was created during the time of the former Soviet Union. Its main purpose is to bring chaos to the world and control the entire world from behind the scenes. Its former leader, Sosalov, was the great evil scientist who even built a nuclear submarine. In his later years, Sosalov devoted himself to study of altered human beings. It is said that this was to obtain an immortal body, but he died without seeing its completion. He even conducted human experiments on immortality, but they were incomplete, so he left the rest of his research to his subordinate scientists and went into hypersleep himself. Rekka, the eldest of the 3 Koskor brothers who succeeded their father, used the technology of altered humans to create the world's strongest combat soldiers and send them into battlefields around the world. To do so, he needs people with strong bodies, and to find these people, he pulls out from behind the scenes and hold world fighting tournaments. The members of the Red Scorpion organization consist of Rekka Koskol, the eldest of the 3 Koskor brothers and the world's most powerful fighting soldier; Skor Koskol, the second youngest of the Koskor brothers. He is the creator of the silver armor as a masterpiece of artificial man. Aeon Korskol, the third youngest Koskor brother. He is a powerful fighter who boasts of his strength. His design was based on Fist of the North Star and was nearly finished, but was ultimately rejected. Majido Abadul, the strongest man of the desert, originally appeared in a location test for Virtua Fighter in the JAMA show in August 1993 under the name Siba, and he was included as a mid-boss. Eventually, like the others, he was rejected from the final version due to his limited moveset. The army fighter, Jeffrey Buckman, was set up as a former military man who brainwashed Sarah and trained her as a warrior for the organization. The name was derived from Jeffrey Buchanan of SEGA AM2, an executive in charge of planning and executing various other military strategies. He was later ultimately rejected from the roster. And finally, Takeru, a mysterious yet evil fighter who works for the Red Scorpion organization. He used to learn the same martial art as Akira Yuki, but was excommunicated because he fell to the dark side. He then created his own fist technique. Takeru also originally supposed to be one of the 3 mid-bosses along with Majido and Jeffrey. These characters were unfortunately scrapped from the final arcade release of Virtua Fighter, with members of Judgment 6 remaining a mystery until the Virtua Fighter spin-off game, Virtual Quest, that was released for the PlayStation 2 and Nintendo GameCube, and the appearance of Go Hinogami and John Kujo in later installments. Though Majido, under the alias Siba, later appeared as a playable fighter in Fighters Megamix with his own unique movesets. What are your thoughts on the Red Scorpion organization and the original 6 bosses that were scrapped before the final release of Virtua Fighter? Please leave a comment below, and if you'd like to see more interesting SEGA topics from me, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until then, see you next round.